2 with 4 points. Ali Goni versus Varun Badola.
Well, Ribu, you won the toss. Please take the mic and tell us what you're going to do.
I know he wants to bat,
But what do you want to do?
so I'll bowl. Okay?
Fair deal, fair deal. But Ribu, a great victory yesterday. You chased a score, so maybe that mindset has helped you make this decision easier.
To field first today. Aditya Ojha has started off well with the bat but has missed out after a couple of good double-figure scores. Daksh Ajit, the all-rounder on the side, got a success. Will once again be on that man Ribu Mehra. He's been a captain with some plan and strategy and intent in the middle. Akshay Chandel has been impressive with bat and ball. Charandeep played a match-winning innings in the last game. Chirag Desai. Game number 8. Mavericks versus the Marvels. That almost got and clipped off stump. That's been given. And I believe that's LBW. Oh dear. That's a tough call on the batter. Let me tell you that, because we'll have to see another look. We'll have to have another look. Wonder what really prompted the umpire to raise his finger. But going by the first look of it, he's been adjudged LBW here.
He cannot believe it. Tried to play across. There was a big turn, but from the first look of it, Mikhail, the impact seemed the pressure on Chandigarh. But that's good counter attack by Aditya Ojha. The ball was outside the offside. He made room, came on the front foot and lofted it for 6 runs.
Yeah, what held the batter was the delivery was too full. And just hitting it with the swing, and that made it easier. Nicely bowled right underneath the bat, misfield. And this will mean the ball will trickle away for a 4. Bit of an anti-climax to this over. What emerged as a nice one just loses a bit of colour. 10 coming off it to the wicket after over number 1. Through. Tries of catch it. That's in the gap. 1 bounce. That's the 4. Aditya Ojha may have been dropped in that batting order, but he's certainly making a case for himself and sending a reminder to his team management that he deserves the top spot. That's a good hit.
Catch it! There was a fielder very close to where he had hit. Once again in the same area. And an even better shot. Which goes all the way. So 4 and a 6 by Aditya Ojha.
And this is good cricket. That's because he's hitting it with the angle. Just coming across the line and creating that scoring opportunity.
Batters. Played straight. Into the fence. Another 6 by Aditya Ojha.
Well, they are a good batting side. The Chandigarh Mavericks, and Aditya Ojha strikes form today. 2 sixes in this over for him. This one's down the ground over the bowler's head into the side screen region. And that was throws his bat at this one. Cries of catch it over the fielder at deep mid wicket. That's another.
Everything. Delicately played. Aditya Ojha has come in and he has going to score big today. 35 he has raced past. Now 39. What a shot this was.
Yeah, the actor turns artist. He's so good at this craft over here. Saw him hit the big 6s, as many as 3 in the last over. And then he says, all right, then let me just run it down. This one down the leg side. The previous 4 was run down 3rd. And this time he gets a little cheeky, little inventive, comes inside the line and brings in that delicate scoop to fetch another boundary. He moves into the 40s. Aditya Ojha.
This shows that you do not need power every time to score big. Just a couple of silky touch. Short ball. Slight touch of the bat. And that's another boundary for Aditya Ojha. But been kept off strike. Steps out. Plays over the infield. There is protection, but he went for the catch. Ended up giving away another boundary. So Shiv joins the party now. And Mavericks have raced up to 62 now. What a shot this was. It was also an awkward bounce there. The ball. Short ball, pulled it. Has it gotten the distance? One bounce boundary. It's a good end to the over. At the end of 5, Mavericks are 66 for 1.
Oh, he's bowled that outside off, but that's been picked up. And that's been dispatched. Talk about hitting with the turn. And that's exactly what Shivnarayanan has done.
Oh, he completely backed himself to hit that one. And he's fetched it from way outside the off stump. Held his balance. Placed it very well between those two fielders in the deep. The long tossed up yet again. Hasn't connected well. That's a chance. Another drop. Chennai Marvels have been ordinary in the field. And to add insult to injury, he's kicked it along to the boundary. Well, Jignesh Bhai has a laugh in the Chandigarh Mavericks dugout.
Well, at the moment, it's the Marvels who are turning Mavericks in the field, dropping catches. And to make matters worse, he just palmed it away for a 4. 2 fielders going for it. This is always going to be difficult, let's admit that. Look at that. Second life here for Shivnarayanan. He could end up going big. This one's connected well. He knows it. And that's out of here. Probably one of the longest sixes we've seen all day. You drop him, you'll pay for it. What a hit.
Oh, this one was in the slot. And this is the best shot that he's played in this over. Tossed up yet again. And he smashed it into the parking lot. Wait, I think it's just got... That's edge. This should be a chance. This time, the catch has been taken. And Aditya Ojha, well, he was tied in knots over the last few deliveries. And finally, the Chennai Marvels have got his wicket.
Yeah, it was always on the offing here. Tried to go too hard at this one. And this catch also almost popped out. Oops. 1, 2. Bowler finally breathes a sigh of relief.
Sushant over there. He goes down the ground. Hasn't connected it very well. And it's taken on the boundary. So in this over, the Chennai Marvels have not made those errors. And Sushant Bane is quite possibly delivering a performance of note for them and trying to pull the Chandigarh Mavericks back.
Yeah, good spell, good over. It's a double strike here for Sushant Bane. And this was the slower one. The batter didn't pick it up and Mayank has to depart with deliveries here. That's hit over extra cover. That's powerfully struck. That's a shot of a batter in sublime touch and some class. Not easy to play those hits. He's asking for a 6, but that's been given 4.
Short, wide, put away. With power and precision. Yes, just bouncing inside. This time a little shorter. And that's been pulled away towards mid-wicket. It looked for a moment that maybe that fielder at cow corner will stop that. But with this kind of timing, Shiv is always hard to beat.
Yeah, 2 things here working against the bowler. First, the pace on the ball. It's too slow. Second, the length. Too short. Another half tracker. That's sat up nicely. Shiv says, thank you very much. 100 up here for the Mavericks. It's raining 6s and 4s. And Shiv moves into the 40s as well. Another masterclass from his bat.
Yes, and the moment he hit it, I thought that ball is going to join us here in the commentary box. There we are.
In the slot, catch it is the call once again. But who will catch it? It's another 6er for Shiv. And he goes past another half century. What a player and what a tournament he's having.
Well, catch it was the call for the people in the dugout, really. It was outside the off stump. He's timed it magnificently. Never in doubt that it was going to cross the boundary. He goes down the ground yet again. Connects beautifully once again. Gosh, Sushant had bowled a magnificent first over, but has been smashed for 2 sixes in this over already. Can't bowl it there to Shiv, really.
Yeah, that was a gift, really. Sushant.
Oh, he's drilled this. That's got a lot of height. And the distance comes through as well. Gets plenty of bat on this one. He's got a good hold of it, Shivnarayanan, and he moves to 71. Mavericks 130, 2 balls left. What a hit.
What a player, what an inning. Once again, Shiv, this is his highest score so far.
Finish with the last ball. Oh, he's picked that on the full over the bowler's head. Work to do for the fielders at long on, long off. They'll come around it. And Shiv will run back for the second, but an opportunity at the keeper's end and the stumps will be broken. And this will mean that Gaurav is run out of the final delivery of this innings. Good fielding, good wicket keeping by Ribu Mehra, but the momentum with the Mavericks as they will finish on 132 for 3 in the 10 overs.
Wanted to finish big. Gaurav got the two end of his bat. It was good work by the long on fielder. Shiv had taken a start. He wanted to come back for the second. He had to run. This was the last ball of the inning. The throw was ordinary, but Ribu Mehra with an excellent glove work saved 1 run. Took the Smith, who was gone for 0. Aditya Ojha came in at number 3 first over, but his second over was gone for 24 runs. His figures reading points in 3 matches. We'll take a short break. On the other side is going to be run chase. Have to go big in the power play. Come over the wicket. Here's the first ball. Ball coming in. There was an optimistic appeal.
Castled. You miss, I hit. Lamba strikes in the first over. The move has boomeranged here for the Marvels. Balhara will have to depart without troubling the scorers much. Just 1 for him. It's an early strike for the Mavericks. Marvels 2 for 1.
The plan did not work. Sending Balhara in the beginning. Tried to play across. Completely missed it. Rohit did not miss the stump at all. What a ball. What an over he has had.
That's a good strike. That's got a lot of height. And that's been pouched. Big break here. Duck strikes in his very first delivery. And the danger man, Ribu Mehra, will have to depart. The Marvels are falling apart very early in this chase. And now the captain will have to depart.
Well, he did not have a lot of options. He could not wait for a very long time. Ribu Mehra had to go for it, but this time he could not find the distance. The ball went miles up in the air, and that was a really good catch. Ball of his spell. Here's Charandeep. That's a big appeal, and the finger goes up. What an over this is turning out to be by Daksh. Took out the wicket of Ribu, and now Charandeep, both the batters who were crucial in that run chase. He's not at all happy, but he will have to go back.
No, Charandeep, you need to walk back. He's getting into discussion and deliberation with the umpire, but he'll have to walk back. Back-to-back strikes here for Daksh. He's on a hat-trick. What a start for him and the Mavericks, but he's came too far across. That's a wonderful decision, and that's the right one. You could see the leg stump right in front was Charandeep. That's because he came too far.
Daksh Singh. He will not get a hat-trick. That's a good shot by Rohit first up. Saw that gap and found the boundary. First boundary for the Marvels.
And you just feel this chase is now in doldrums for the Marvels. You can see Anuj Khurana telling Daksh, you should have gone for that pace-on delivery, the one that hits the deck and comes into the batter.
Well, he's really picked it, and that sailed over the boundary for a 6. They need a lot more of those. It was almost a phase. It's afternoon time here, and it felt like it was almost like an afternoon siesta kind of a phase, and they really needed to just come alive. Just wake up to not the Aditya is now successful with the ball as well. The batter was just trying to play that slog sweep, and Rohit has missed it. So the Chennai Marvels slump further. It's 43 for 4.
And it's the angle that has got the better of the batter. The off spinner decided to come around the wicket. Made it all the more difficult there for Rohit Shivalkar, who cleared his left foot, trying to create a scoring angle towards the onside, but only to see that off stump uprooted. What a saint. Bowled him. Leg stump goes cartwheeling. Akshay Chandel will have to depart, and the impact sub for the Mavericks and Ankur Tyagi makes an immediate impact. Half the side back in the dugout for the Marvels. They're in deep trouble in this chase. 46 for 5.
In a muddle and in a puddle there, Chennai Marvels. It's as if they have been sliding down a very slippery slope since the beginning of this innings. Shattered there. Smashed over cover. That's a good shot, and that will bring up the 50 for the Chennai Marvels at last.
Shobit gets off the mark with a boundary. Good decisive hit. And more of hand-eye coordination there, not much of footwork. Yeah, but the good thing there, he hit that at the vacant spot. Not much of protection on the off.
It's been hit over mid-off, and that's gone for another boundary. So a good start for Shobit to this innings.
Yeah, that's how they'll have to play their cricket from here on. It's no point hanging around without making an impact. Shobit with 2 balls.
Smash that over cover as well. May not have connected as well as he'd like, but the result will be to his liking. That's the third boundary for Shobit. Well, he started off in a hurry. Could he have batted up the order?
Well, Shobit has hit in his name, and he's hitting the ball in the same region for 3 consecutive fours. Full ball, outside edge, beats the fielder. That's going to be another boundary. 4 fours in this over, and Shobit has raised to 6.
Just a little bit slower. That's gone past. Fine leg. He got a hand on that one. It'll go for 4. It'll be Pratnesh's first boundary. The Chennai Marvels stringing together a few boundaries. It's important, as we've discussed earlier. Didn't hit it as well, but that short fine leg got a hand onto it and palmed it towards the boundary. It's going to get tougher getting close to that, as Pratnesh has been castled now. Anuj, the captain, getting a wicket, brought himself on with the match in his firm grasp. Well, the Chandigarh Mavericks, nothing maverick about their performance. If anything, we've got to repeat and say that they've been clinical, sir.
And Anuj did the exact same thing yesterday as well. It will be just a single, and this is confirmation of the dominance of Chandigarh Mavericks. 3 wins in a row. Yes, there was a super over. There was a Bale, the top scorer. He scored 26 but took 17 balls to do so. Charandis for Ankur Tyagi, Aditya Ojha and Anuj Khurana, who bowled just 1 win. Shivnarayanan once again the star of the show. He scored 72. He was not out.